Welcome, everybody, to our Every Benefit You Didn't Know You Have webinar. I am one of your hosts today. My name is Bethany Weidenhammer, and I am part of Metro's client services team. And I have Daryl Davis here. He is our Vice President of Creative Services. And I know a lot of you are going to ask, yes, the webinar is going to be recorded. So tomorrow afternoon, you'll get an email directly from Zoom that will have the link to the recording along with some other helpful links in it. We also have a short survey at the end of the webinar, so we'd love it if you can just stick around for a couple minutes and fill that out because we really do value your feedback. So I can't tell you how many times or how many customers have said to me, I didn't know we had that. And there are even more of those right after we do a webinar with someone. And in fact, I'd love to take a poll at the end of this webinar to see just how many of you learned something new. And not if you're a new user, that doesn't count because everything's new. If you're not looking at our search books every month, then you may not be aware of all the content that you're getting. So Daryl is going to make sure that you're up to speed on that end of things. And then I'll go through Metro Creative Connection and fill you in on all the features of our website that you may not be aware of. And I've had customers tell me that they were afraid to click on things on our site because they might get charged for something extra. So if that is a reason that any of you may not have fully explored our site, don't worry, you will never get charged for anything that you don't go through us to add on first. If anything, you'll just get a message that says, you don't have access to this, call us or email us. So please be curious and click away. There is a lot on our site to discover, and we're going to attempt to cover it all in 30 minutes and hopefully not sound like fast talking auctioneers in the process. So I'm going to stop talking and hand it right over to Daryl to get us started.
Thank you, Bethany, and thank you for joining us today. Bethany is part of our amazing client services team with whom our creative department works very closely. And as she said, we frequently hear, I didn't know you had that. So we designed this webinar with that in mind. So to begin, your Metro newspaper service subscriber benefits include everything that we are about to review. Our search book for Metro newspaper service, our February issue shown here, is our core product. It's an enhanced e-edition, allowing hovers, links to all of our content, and rollovers with some helpful marketing information. Some sample pages are shown above, which Bethany will describe in greater detail in a little while. All of this content and everything already available with your subscription is here in the form of industry-centric, dynamic, print, and digital content for our users. Getting a little more specific, your Metro newspaper service subscriber benefits include a rich creative library of spec ads and images. Spec ads for every event, holiday, and advertiser category. If you don't see it, we'll get it for you. Stock quality photos, including high-res files, vector art, retro art, backgrounds, headings, graphics, and icon sets. Among this is an amazing archive of retro content reflecting 100 years of Metro art, and a fantastic library of coloring panels, one of which is shown below. Unlimited downloads for an unlimited number of users, which is kind of amazing, actually. Our ads are available in Quark and InDesign formats and include advertising campaigns, multi-advertiser formats, contests, sweepstakes, promotions, coupon pages, insert designs, and more, all with corresponding web ads for our top advertisers. All of this is new and added weekly. Actually, we upload fresh content daily. And taking a look at a little bit more, your Metro newspaper service subscriber benefits include our editorial library features, copyright-free, non-branded articles and recipes for your editorial needs. Create a recipe section or make a local advertiser an expert with this content, all for use in print and online sections, pages, and native advertising. Some of our popular topics include home improvement, health and wellness, pets, holidays, and cooking. We also include social media messaging for every article, social media tidbits for your social messaging. By the way, follow Metro on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and we'll follow you back. We also have sponsor-ready games and puzzles, including horoscopes, crosswords, Sudoku, word finds, and Kids Corner, among other content. Many of our clients successfully create profitable sections from our puzzles and games content alone. Having taken a look at some of our print and digital assets, we also have, as part of your Metro newspaper service subscriber benefits, selling and planning tools, a monthly calendar of events and promotional opportunities to help your sales department engage advertisers with fresh ideas, live webinars and recorded training sessions, allowing you to take advantage of our archive of videos which review every aspect of Metro newspaper service usage, custom ad, image, and editorial content requests. Every day we create custom content to help our clients meet their advertisers' needs. Call us with yours. We're happy to help, and we actually learn a lot from you. Weekly sales and creative tips, tools and highlights, ideas, training, and a vast amount of sales articles in our library, all of which are archived with videos, said articles, and webinars, including our I Didn't Know You Had This campaign, which we've created recently based on I Didn't Know You Had This. Also available as add-on services for additional revenue expansion resources, our campaigns and classified product, which contains self-promotional ads, auto, real estate, and recruitment. Our Wizard Spec ad library, geared towards small local advertisers. An amazing themed special sections 2023 schedule. Check it out. We have 37 new titles, including we're introducing 8 new mini sections for use throughout the year. Our themed websites and online directories for your digital needs. An amazing gallery available online for you to review. Our annual holiday advertising service, which is not just a greeting service. It contains 4 free sections and has general holiday content for usage well beyond greetings. Our My Ad Wizard product, instantly personalized spec ads to close more ad sales. Our automotive photo library, every year, make, model, plus interiors for your auto advertising needs. Our logo and trademarks library, all the logos you need, and if you can't find it, we will search one down for you. Food and dining library, our restaurant quality food images shot by fantastic photographers and food stylists. This is worth taking a look at. It's some really amazing content. And lastly on this list, our ads on demand product, extra help when you need it. With this, I'm going to turn this back to Bethany for a deeper dive into everything that I've just described. Bethany?
Thanks, Daryl. So now that Daryl's covered the features content-wise that are included with your Metro newspaper service, I'm going to take you into Metro Creative Connection and show you where to find all that content. I'm also going to show you some of the search filters that are on MCC that you may not know about, as well as some tools to keep you organized and help you communicate within your team and with your clients. And then I'll show you all of our support resources for if you get stuck or if I just go through all these things too fast because we only have 30 minutes. So these are just going to be basics, and you can always visit our tutorial page or schedule a one-on-one webinar with us to go over it a little slower and get all the details. So I'm going to jump to, let's jump to the home page here. So the first thing that Daryl talked about was our search book. So from our homepage, and actually from anywhere on the website, you can find the search book in the top left-hand corner, right up there. And there's a search book for every one of our major services. So you want the Metro newspaper service. I cannot draw an oval today. You also have the print and digital ad packages here, which are just the print ads that are part of the Metro newspaper service, showing those and they're coordinating web and mobile ads. So if you're selling for print and digital, this makes a good presentation piece. And then you also have the editorial features over here. That'll take you to the editorial library. So just a couple things that you may not be aware of with the search books. One is that we have an archive. So if you want to go back to previous issues, you can just click the archives here, and there you go. You can choose any of the previous issues there. And then just flip through the pages and you can see all of the great new content, get lots of ideas, lots of inspiration. And when you come across a page that you want to use, you can click on the page and it's going to take you directly into the creative library. All the images on that page will be on the left and the ads will be on the right. So from here, you can now preview, print, share, download. You have quick access right from the search book to the actual content. So that's pretty handy. Another thing he mentioned briefly was our planning and promotions calendar, and you'll find that in the top right-hand corner. And this is one of those things a lot of people don't know that you have as part of your subscription, or even in general that we have. So from the calendar menu, you can choose the month that you want to plan for. And you have monthly, weekly, and daily events here that you can toggle between. There's also a printable version here. A lot of customers have told us that they'll print that out and use it as a leave behind with their clients so they can see all the events coming up throughout the month. Or you can just have it at your desk so you never miss anything. And these are just more reasons for businesses to advertise. It helps keep them engaged. And some of them are just fun. And you can put these on your social media also. So let's jump back to the homepage now. Homepage, there we go. So as far as everything else goes, you can find pretty much everything else in one of these 3 libraries here. And in the creative library, you're going to find all of the images, borders, backgrounds, headings, photos, social media icons or posts, coloring panels. Everything that's an image will be in the creative library, and they're all included with your Metro newspaper service. You also have all of the ad layouts, the templates in Quark and InDesign in here for print. And then you have web and mobile ads as well as layered Photoshop files and contests, share pages, all kinds of, any of the templates are going to be in here. You'll also find auto photos, food photos, logos, and trademarks. These are all going to be add-on services. For editorial, in the editorial library, you're going to find all of the individual copyright-free feature stories. You can edit them however you need to. They are great for native and social advertising development. You are also going to have all the games, puzzles, recipes, and horoscopes here in the editorial library, included with your Metro newspaper service subscription. The fully templated print and online sections are going to be add-ons. And the print sections you can purchase on an individual basis or by subscription. Then we have the sales tools area. So this is a good resource for sales reps. We have a lot of ideas in here. So Daryl mentioned our customer success stories. We call it Plus Business. You'll find the archive of those in here, as well as our ideas and training articles that give you tips on how to use our services and our website more efficiently, as well as some other sales ideas. But you also have access to search all of the images and ads that are in the creative library through the sales tools. So you have these multi-platform ads, the top ad sales prospects. Those are all included. The My Ad Wizard is going to be an add-on, but everything you see here with the green check mark is included with the Metro newspaper service. So let's go ahead and go into the creative library now. And I'm going to show you all the tips and tricks in here that you may be missing. The first one, you actually won't see until you do a search. So let's pull up a search. All right, first is this sort by. So you can sort your results by best match, most popular, or what's the other? Most recent. Best match is going to give you the most relevant search. So I like that one the best. And then you have preferences. And this is something that a lot of people don't see because it's not quite so obvious and you only see it when you have a search. So your preferences let you change the size of your thumbnail, change the number of images or ads, whatever you're searching for, that come up in each batch. If you don't like these rollover previews, you can turn them off. And you can also adjust your preferences for the auto search. And then you can just tuck it back away there. Now on the left, you have all the search filters. And so many people have told me that they never go beyond putting in keywords. And half the time they don't scroll down and didn't know they even had a lot of these filters. So use your filters. They can really help you. Like right now, my search is over 4,500 results. So we can definitely narrow that down a bit, or I'll be here all day searching. You can enter one or more than one keyword in the keyword box. I can narrow this down by including things specific to painting. If you want to eliminate things, put those words in the not these keywords box. Now this next one, this is key here, exact match. So if you are using more than one keyword, like I am here, click that box. And that way it's going to search for anything that has all of those keywords. Otherwise you're searching, it's more of an and or search. So I've gone from over 4,500 to 418 results. Definitely more manageable. We can still do better. The search source, you can choose to search through just images or just spec ads and covers, or both at once, like I have here on a split screen. And for those of you who didn't know that you had spec ads with your subscription, this is how you're going to find them. Be sure to check that box. We also have an archive that goes back to like 1997. So we try to hide everything that's older than 15 years because, you know, hairstyles, clothing, some of it's a little dated, but there's also still some really good stuff in there. So you can always include that by selecting the box. Color filters. If your paper is in black and white, you can choose to search just in black and white. But remember, if you search in color, you can also download black and white right from the hover, and vice versa. You've got shape filters and then image filters. So this image type menu is very handy to help you narrow it down. If you're looking for a background, coloring panels you can find here, headings, photos, the retro that Daryl talked about, social media images. So I'm going to select photo here. You can also choose the image format. If you're working with a heading and you need Spanish or French, you can use your language filter. All of our photos back to 2003 have a high resolution version available, but if you are working with the archive especially, and you want to make sure that you get results that have high res versions, you can select with high res only. And to download the high res, you want to click the H with the arrow. That's going to give you the 300 DPI RGB JPEG. If you click the regular arrow, you'll get the 170 DPI TIFF. For spec ads, it's going to default to showing all the print ads. If you're selling for print and digital and you want both together, you can select print with web mobile, or you can search for just the web ads with web mobile. When you're working with web ads, if you're looking at the print ad, you'll see a W underneath, and you want to click that W. It takes you to the more options window. And if you scroll down, you'll see all the web ads here. So you can download them or print out a preview right from there. You also have filters for the size of the ad and the ad type. So these kind of tie in with the categories that we have in our search book. And Daryl mentioned a few. You'll find like cover designs in here, campaigns, coloring pages, contests. For those for you who was asking about contests, you'll find contests this way. Infographics, multiple advertiser, self-promotion, top ad sales prospects, all those things. That's a quick way to find them. Our ads are they're all in Quark. We do have InDesign for most of them now. It goes back to the end of 2011. So again, if you're working with the archive and you want to make sure that you find one that has InDesign, you can select this box. If you have the Wizard add-on service and you want to find ads that are customizable in the Wizard from the Creative Library, you can select customizable in Wizard. Also, one other thing to note, if you're doing a search and you don't get any results, so let's search for me because I know I'm not in the database. You're going to get a message like this. This says, click here to make a request for future library material. So you can click there and it's going to open up an email. It'll send us kind of a snapshot of what you're searching for. You can add any more details and send it to us. Now, if you need something right away, you put a note in the email or follow it up with a phone call, because we do always take requests. And we have other places on the site that you can go to make a request. So If it's not a situation where you're not finding something, you can still make a request, and we'll get to that in the when we get to the support. All right, next up, let's go to the editorial library tab here. And starts out the same. And then you've got individual features under search source. And this is going to be the individual stories that are included with your subscription. You can also preview the templated print sections. These are going to be an add-on, as I mentioned, but you can preview them. You won't be able to download them unless you add them on. Filters for the year and the month. There's category filters. You can select one or more than one category to narrow it down. Now, the thing that I think I've been asked the most about, do you have puzzles, games, recipes, horoscopes, kids puzzles? Yes, we do. They are right here in the editorial library. Just got to scroll down and you'll find them. You can just select the puzzles that you want and search. You don't even need any keywords. It just brings up the most current ones at the top. And that is editorial. One more, we've got the sales tab here. And as I mentioned, you can search images and spec ads, same way you would in the creative library, all the same filters. But in addition to those, you can search for all of our Plus business success stories, the ideas and training tips, and sales ideas. Everything in here is a PDF. You can click view PDF or download the PDF to read the stories. You can type in keywords if you're looking for something specific, or just hit search and bring them all up at once. All right, so need to talk faster. Next, we have organization and teamwork. So I'm going to go back to the creative library for this, and I'm going to type in a new search. So let's do newspaper, and we want spec ads and images. I'm going to look for self-promotion ads. Now, as you're searching and you find things that you like, you don't have to download everything just because you think you might use it later, but you're not sure. That's what our lightbox is for. And you'll see the lightbox tab right here. You can just click the light bulb icon under anything that you want to hang on to. And then when you go to the lightbox tab, you'll find it all there. You can download it all at once if you want. And then we also have the project organizer, which is very similar, but you can create multiple projects. So you can create a project, and you can also share your project with other users under your account by selecting add sharing, choose the names, and they'll all get emails to let them know that the project's been shared. And you'll find your projects tab right here, and you can go there to view all of your projects. Now, if you are in sales and you want to take out some ideas to a client, you can hover over any of the ads or images, and there's a view PDF option that's going to give you a low-res PDF that you can print, preview, attach to an email. There's also this present, print, share link, and this is going to give you more of a presentation piece. It has an area to make notes for your client. It'll have your name at the bottom and the Metro file name. So once the ad sells, you can give this to your designer, and they can pull up this core or InDesign package and download it and make any changes that are needed. You also have the email file link at the bottom here, which does exactly what it sounds like. It emails a link to the file, and you can send that to a designer. When they click the link, it goes to this more options window, which is the 3 little lines, and they can download it right from here. And another option is just to go directly to the more options window, copy the link at the top of the page, paste it into an email, or you can paste it into an online order form if that's how you usually submit your ad orders. And one note too, as we're looking at an ad here, when you download our ad packages, you get everything you see. So all the images are included. And if I scroll down, you'll see the job material. So this shows you everything that's going to download in the Quark or the InDesign package. You get all that. You open up the ad and it's there for you. All you have to do is customize it for your advertiser. And now, starting with the February issue, we're using Google fonts. So you can download the free fonts from Google if you don't have them already. So you'll have the fonts as well as everything else that you see. All right. Lastly, we are going on to support. So if you need help with anything, in the top right-hand corner, you'll find the support menu, and you can contact us, our customer service team. You can email us or call us. You'll get live people who are happy to help. Feedback and requests. So I mentioned that we have other places that you can go to make requests. Just look for Feedback Fido here. He's all over our site and our emails. And you can click to make a request, images, ads, editorial, you name it. And also too, while we're here on this page, we'd love it if you enter our 2022 Revenue Ideas Contest. We'd love to see what you're doing, what kind of ideas you've had that are profitable. Next, we have email ideas and communications. If you missed any of our emails, or you just don't want to search through your email to find them, they're all archived here with the most recent first. You can also sign up to be on our email list if you aren't already, because that's really the best way to keep up with everything we have. So then you don't say, I didn't know you had that, because you probably saw an email that told you about it. Let's see. We also have the live training webinars, which you probably found since you're here. But this is where you can go to check out what we have coming up. So next month, it's all about creative. And then you can also see any of the webinars that we've done in the past. And last but not least, the video tutorials, or last on this list anyway. We've got tutorials for everything we could think of to make tutorials for. They're divided into categories. You can check out anything here. If you want more details on the Lightbox or the project organizer, you can learn at your own pace or just brush up on certain features. And we also have a forum, which you can access here from this menu. And it's just a good place that you can go to ask questions or share ideas and collaborate with us and other Metro customers. And Daryl talked about our add-on services briefly. If you want more information about any of those, go to our About menu and Revenue Development Services. This is also a good place to remind yourself about everything that's included with your Metro newspaper service. Starts here and it just keeps scrolling. There's a lot of scrolling on our site because there's a lot of stuff to see. So just keep scrolling, keep going, all still included, all the way up to this first line. Everything above it included with your Metro newspaper service. Everything below, these are going to be the add-on services. We do offer free trials for most of our services. So if you want more information, pricing, you want to check it out and do a trial, definitely reach out to our customer service department and we'll be happy to get you anything you need. All right, now that I'm out of breath, let me jump back to our slides here. All right, so thank you all for attending. Hopefully I didn't go too fast. I think we got it all in. It's 1:31, just a minute over. So now we are going to open it up for questions. Let me get looks like some chats and questions have come in since we started. So let me pull those up and we will go through those.
Let me take one question that I saw, Bethany. Does Metro provide editorial cartoons? We would be very happy to help you work with that. We don't do cartoons that correspond to all editorial content. That would really come under one of our custom features, but we'd be happy to create something for you.
All right. Will you have center spread quick cell layouts in 2023?
Center spread quick cell layouts.
Like double trucks? Is that what the double truck multiple advertiser? Is that?
Yes.
Is that what you're thinking of? Because we do have.
You know what? Feel free to email me. Oh, yes, we absolutely will have double trucks. Feel free to email me about any special needs that you have along those lines.
And there is one of the ad types in the print ad type menu is, I think we have one for double truck there.
We do.
Or you could use, or sorry, that's the ad size. But then under the print ad type is multiple advertiser. So you could select multiple advertiser and that'll bring up all the different formats, including any double trucks. If I'm understanding center spread to mean double truck. What are the sizes on web ad options?
Again, if you could just email me, we can provide you with all of those sizes directly.
Okay. And I think you can also hover over them and it'll show you the dimensions, or go into the more options window. It should show you there also. But yeah, we can get you a list of those.
Sure.
Oh, there's the editorial cartoons. How do the Google fonts work? Is it a program you need to download? When you download the ads, we do have a PDF in there that we started putting those in the ad packages, haven't we?
Yes.
The instructions, it should have like a
Should
README
have.
file in the ad package now with instructions for that. Oh, there's the answer. Yes, double check. All right. For the center spreads. If we use an article, is there a way to mark them so we don't use them again? There's not currently, but what you could do is use the project organizer for that. Any of the articles that you use, you could save them into a project, and that way you can always go back and check the project and see what you have in there. And if other people are working with you, you can share that project with them, and that way everybody knows what you've used as far as the articles go, because you can, I don't think I mentioned it, but Lightbox and Project Organizer go across to the editorial library as well.
It's a good suggestion.
What do you recommend using when crediting editorial from Metro? We usually say from Metro, but most of our markets are very small and rural. Suggestions?
I think, again, that's something that we could, offer some suggestions. If you were to email me directly, we can check with our editorial staff.
Okay. And I think from what I've been told, you don't have to give us credit, but from Metro is fine. Metro editorial services, but yeah, we can get back to you with more specifics on that if you shoot us an email. Anybody else? Not a lot of questions. We must have done a good job, Daryl.
I feel like we covered it.
All right, let's see.
In general, we just do want to say that you all should feel free to contact us about any questions or concerns you have about any of our content. We're here and happy to help.
Here we go. Oh, here, let's do a poll. For those of you who aren't brand new users, did you learn something new? And I think if you can't see the poll, let me know. I think I did this right.
Yeah, I can see it.
There we go. Oh, yep, there we go. And then how much? Just one new thing, few new things, or so many that you lost count? But since I told new users not to, that they don't count, I guess so. All right, 100% of the people learned something new. So I feel satisfied now. And most learned a few new things. So that's great. Who do we contact when we've exhausted an article topic? You can email our service email, and we'll get that to the editor. Just let us know what kind of topics you're looking for, and we'll see what we can do to come up with some new stuff. All right. I'm glad to see that you all learned. Oh, one person didn't learn anything new. I don't buy it. You must have sat in on our last few webinars then. All right. All right. If, like I said, if any of you want to do a one-on-one webinar or a webinar with your team, we can definitely set that up. Reach out to us. We can schedule it. Our webinars are always free because we want to make sure that you know everything that you're getting and how to use it. So definitely reach out, and tomorrow you'll get the email with the link to the recording. So keep an eye out for that. We'll also post it on our website too. All right. Thank you so much for attending. Daryl, do you have anything else before?
No, I'm good. Just feel free to contact us with any questions.
All right. Great. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your week.
Thank you.